Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this!
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a gain of...
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They run again on first down. Chubb powers through again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Gun, McDonald. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. McDonald. Space to maneuver at the 40. He finds Aguilar over the middle. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Number 34.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Down at the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Calais. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
As a wide out, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Raymond Calais.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. Some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
A gain of 12. First down, Texans. That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
36 yards.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Watson. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. David Njoku. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
14, Raiders 3. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. Looking down, that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. It's Calais. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw on 3rd down, McDonald. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
2 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
1st down.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Watson on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
17 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line. From
the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And his kick is right through.
Score Texans 21, Raiders 6. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, run out the clock and start. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. McDonald.
He'll let this go deep for runs.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
First part, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, McDonald. Steps away to his left. He's caught inside the 5. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, McDonald eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
A final shot before break. McDonald, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Raiders 12. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A final shot before the break. Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be caught. And he's in for a touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And he's able to put it through. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On the carry, it's Chubb. Effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possession.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 64 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They run with Calais.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
Ball carrier.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Pickup. Brings up second and
looking to throw on second down. McDonald. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the ball is knocked out. So able to throw in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First and 10, Watson steps away. He's going to take off. Oh, the ball is in. Watson lost it, and the Raiders pick it up. And some room to maneuver. Look at the big man rumble. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Calais. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run, Calais, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th and 1.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Texans 37, Raiders 25. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Texans.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Watson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Now Chubb.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. First down, Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. McDonald.
He'll look downfield for Ward.
And he's got room. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Texans 51, Raiders 25. Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
First down, Texans.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another road date next.